Peace, peace. So I just wanted to come quickly on here because I just had like a really dope experience. It was just a brief meditation. I was just sitting here in stillness and silence and decided to meditate. And it took me on like a really dope, like short journey. I had uh, I had just reached out to my ancestors. I just called on them and I was just asking them to show me. Show me their lives, show me what they've done, show me. I specifically had asked for like happy times, like when were you the most joyful, when were you happy, when were you show me when you were in the presence of love or felt love or gave love. I had asked like how many of you were musicians, like how many of you were scientists, like I was just like probing and really trying to tap in and just ask, not really expecting anything or not really knowing what I wanted to come, but what had came was really dope. And like how I intellectualized it, I think is interesting too. I had gotten just like a wave of emotion. I felt love. I felt joy. I felt all the things that I was asking for. Like they came via just emotion, passion. So much so that I hit an elevated emotion because I started tearing up. I started crying. And like yeah, it was just super profound because usually it takes, it can take a little bit, it took a few minutes sometimes for me to hit the elevated emotion. This was like a few seconds, like I wasn't meditating for long. It was really like 2, 3 minutes. Um, and so, yeah, it was just really dope. But how I kind of intellectualize it is like when I think of babies, it's like babies have one response or no, two responses for things for life. They're either happy, smiling and laughing, or they're crying. And the cry is to depict a myriad of different emotions. So if they're hungry, they cry. If they're cold, they cry. If they're too hot, they cry. If they're wet, they cry. It's like it's the catch-all. When we don't know what we're feeling, we cry. When there isn't a compartment to store this emotion, we cry. So it's like when I had asked for all these things, they had came, but wasn't able to compartmentalize them fast enough. I guess my processing power wasn't able to do that fast enough. And so it came by the form of crying. I know also that's like a release of energy. So maybe that has something to do with it as well. But I just like when I look back and or when I go deeper and I think about like, yeah, just like the baby aspect and how when they don't know things, it just goes to that catch-all. I think so many of our adult emotions can kind of be categorized as that too, although we do have more categories or more compartments. Sometimes if we're feeling something, it might come out as anger or rage, but really it's fear. Sometimes the compartments are mislabeled or one compartment leads into another, things like that. But I think, yeah, just sticking with what I felt here, the emotion of what I felt was really dope. And I want to like continue to try that, but maybe ask for less so that I can compartmentalize them better and I could really tap into their experiences. I wasn't able to see any of the actual experiences, but I was able to feel the emotions that they felt. And that was super profound because I mean, essentially it's the same thing, you know. I would love to like visualize it, like see it in my mind's eye, what they actually experience. I think that would be super interesting too. So I would love to like work on this ability to get there. But for now, I just wanted to document that like that was very interesting because it came so quick and usually it doesn't come that quick. Like it can sometimes if I focus on like gratitude, love, compassion. I reflect like, yeah, I can hit that elevated emotion, but I wasn't doing any of that. I was asking for their love, for their elevated emotion times, and I received it almost pretty much instantaneously. So yeah, that was like super dope. I don't know. I just wanted to share that. I felt compelled to set all this up and share this now. But yeah, thanks y'all. Peace.